guys, welcome back to the Sheffield United career here on FIFA 23 after a wholly unexpected giant twist on transfer deadline day yesterday. If you missed it, you need to go and watch it. Yesterday's episode is available on the channel. We have 3 new signings at the club. I won't spoil anything just yet in case you're going to go back and watch that yesterday's video first, but here we go. We're going to ruin it for you. So, brand new signing in at the club. Starting in central midfield, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in on a free. We signed Souza from Espanyol as well. And then after the last gasp with 3 hours to go bid from AC Milan for Daniel Jeppesen, he's left us. And in his place, by the skin of our teeth with some really lucky negotiations skills, I hesitate to say, Chuba Akpom joins us. Rumoured in real life, joins in virtual life, and technically is an upgrade on Daniel Jeppesen. So we hope that that ends up being the positive for us. We'll keep our tabs on Daniel Jeppesen, of course, throughout the course of the remainder of the save, and we may well sign him back to the club at a later date if he continues to grow well. He was 68 when he left us. He's 69 since he's joined AC Milan. So there may yet be more growth for Daniel in this save, and perhaps he'll join us later down the line. Today we crack on with league football. 3 league fixtures for you today. Brighton at home, Everton at home, followed by Nottingham Forest away. The next round of the FA Cup has been drawn. It's Manchester City at home at the beginning of March. We'll head into that one in tomorrow's episode. But for today, we start with Brighton at home and hopefully keep ourselves above the relegation zone. The gap is 9 points now down to Brentford in the bottom 3, and Luton and Bournemouth look absolutely ruined. So I think they're both going down, and fingers crossed Brentford bloody join him, because I don't like playing against them, although one of our opponents today, Nottingham Forest, is certainly threatened by relegation, and our first opponents, Brighton, aren't that far behind ourselves or that far away from the relegation zone. So we'll go and sort their lineup out, make sure it's as strong as it could be. Souza might well need to sit this one out. We'll rotate a little bit. We'll see how he plays. Maybe we give him like an hour or something, and hopefully good points on the board. We've picked up some good wins recently, so we'll try and keep that going. The draws have started to turn into dubs. Drop the video a like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's see what Chuba Akpom can do on debut. Brighton and Hove Albion line up with now Chelsea goalkeeper in real life Robert Sanchez in the sticks, Lamptey, Dunk, Webster, Estupiñán, Gross and Mahmoud Dahoud in the defensive midfield with Solly March, Adam Lallana and Mitoma behind Dennis Undav. They do have some options on the bench of a similar ability to those in the starting lineup, like Jakob Madej, Danny Welbeck, Billy Gilmore, Joel Veltman, etc. But Brighton are a side that last year were sensational, having lost a couple of their key players and may yet lose a couple more. I'm intrigued to see how well they do in this upcoming new season. But certainly they were very, very impressive under both Graham Potter and De Zerbi last season. So we'll wait and see if they're any good IRL. Hopefully here they're terrible. They're below us in the league and we need to go and prove that we deserve that higher league position. And have with the through ball to Mitoma. Mitoma in the box and spinning well, running straight into Anel Ahmedhodzic, but can't get it away from him. Good save by Wes Foderingham. It'll stay in play though. Solly March recycles possession. Tarek Lamptey could cross it. He's gotten past a couple, and the defenders kind of stood a bit motionless for a moment, which was a little bit worrisome, but we're going to get rid of it. Pascal Gross with the corner, and McBurney's up. And still it falls. Basham will poke it away. Still danger. Adam Lallana and Dahoud could shoot, could pass, could do something else entirely. Lallana, Mitoma, Lallana again, and finally wide. That's nasty from behind. I was just trying to switch that with Souza, and I've been absolutely chopped. It's Solly March. It's a straight red card. They're down to 10 here, Brighton and Hove Albion. A rush of blood to the head from the winger. Souza just taking his time, about to switch the ball. You can see him winding up with that right leg. And Solly's just gone, nah, mate. Bye, mate. See you later. 10 men for Brighton. Back to Ahmedhodzic. It's Chuba Akpom. Jaden Bogle again. I'll try and cut this back, actually, because in this space here is Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's drawn a save out of Robert Sanchez that very nearly ended up in the back of the net. Berger with the delivery. And, oh, tipped over the top once more, but Did he tip it over the top? Let's see what happened. A handball is what happened. It's going to reach the man out wide here is Stupinian. Oh, bit of pinball. Bit unnecessary. Lallana. Drifting across the face of my defence and teammates. Oh, I couldn't do anything. Ahmedhodzic, ball under control, and before you can turn, pass, clear, it's taken off his toes, and the 10 men lead in the 31st minute. Mahmoud Dahoud, the beneficiary, get it back here, and before you've done anything, before you can react, you don't have possession anymore. Dahoud, their new signing, buries it in the back of the net, and we're behind against 10 men. Corner for the Seagulls. Pascal Gross, short into Mitoma. Adam Webster. Undav following him at full stretch. Can only push it round the post. I've no idea how Brighton are doing this. They're not having a great season. Oh, they don't have a massive amount of high quality talent. All of their best players have been sold to other teams. But they're unplayable here. They break me down so comfortably. And I cannot, for the life of me, split their defence apart the way that they do mine. That said, if Bogle can find Akpom here, we might have an equaliser. But he can't find Tuba. Sousa's got to win that header. Surely he does. Chamberlain. Sander Berger. I need the runner Max Lowe. Oh, would have been nice if it had come off, but it didn't. And still, now I'm on the back foot again. Is Tarek Lamptey, of all people, forward for them now to try and have a go on goal. That's going to go out for a throw. I need to make changes. This just isn't working. Stupinian. He's just evaded the toes of the defender. And Mitoma into the middle. And Lallana. Good block. Chase it with John Fleck. Not blessed with pace, but fast enough. Akpom is here. Needs to find the right pass. Find a pass. We'll find out whether it's the right one or not. Lowe looks to slot through Ollie McBurney, who got it under control, but took it straight into the path of the defender. He's set to come off for Ian Brewster. Has been for a few minutes now. Oh, what is that pass? But unfortunately, the ball just hasn't gone out of play for those substitutions. Oh, to be played. Now the ball's gone out of play because Brighton has scored a second. Adam Lallana expertly, skillfully finds the bottom corner. And the 10 men of Brighton and Hove Albion ensure that no matter how many good results we put together, all it takes is one bad one, and you're right back looking over your shoulder again. That's going to be them within a couple of points of us, and if other results don't go our way today, we could be very much back in the relegation zone picture. This was the chance, really, to give us a very comfortable end of season. Get a victory in at least 2 of today's 3 games, which we technically could still do. And I'd say we were definitely safe. But, I don't know. I don't know whether we're going to have it in us. We're certainly not safe yet, that's for sure. Brighton, however, helping themselves get a little bit safer with a 2-0 win at Bramall Lane. Bugger. Everton next, I think it was. Ben Forest. Everton line up with Jordan Pickford in goal still, and a Kappa, Tarkowski, Michael Keane and Vitaly Mikolenko. Idrissa Gueye sat holding with a 3 of El Chucky Lozano on the right, actually. Dele Alli, it's just really not line out like that at all, is it? It's not a 4-1-3-2. It's just a 4-1-4-1. Danjuma sat up top. He's grown since we last played them, now 83 rated. That defeat against Brighton was our first loss in 9 games. 10, technically, if you count the one that we lost in. So, I very much like... In fact, I think Everton might be the last game that we actually lost. When we went and played them at Goodison Park. After losing to Everton, we then went on that run of unbeaten games. So if we could now not lose to Everton at the very least, and try and rekindle that unbeaten streak, then that would be lovely. 2-1 was the scoreline at Goodison Park. Danjuma was on the score sheet that day. We'll try and keep him quiet today if we can, and hope that we can shout loudly and proudly ourselves. At the minute, I don't know, that's kind of knocked the wind out of me, that last result. And I don't yet find myself clicking with Chuba Akpom, but it is only a matter of time before surely we find out how best to utilise him. But at the minute, not like that. Well in, Sousa, love that. Excellently done. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain has Ollie McBurney. Can't find him though. I'm struggling today. We have been a side that doesn't create a massive amount of chances even when we do win. Chance creation has been even more difficult so far today against Brighton, and it looks like it might be a similar case against Everton here, although let's not overreact too much in the opening 15 minutes or so. But Everton get lucky with a deflection, and then Dwight McNeil slams it home. And we're 1-0 down at Bramall Lane again. McBurney. And the Hawks. Everything but the final ball in that move. That sums up the episode so far, doesn't it? Bogle's done well once, but couldn't get to the loose ball to try and find the pass again. That's just dinked over the foot of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Dwight McNeil's going to try and cut me apart here. We were in such a run of good form. And now, even Dele Alli's ripping me apart. Brilliant flowing run. See, he's still got all the talent in the world, Dele in real life. Really moving interview with Gary Neville recently. In video game FIFA terms. Not the player he once was. But still able to have a lovely run there and very nearly got a second goal for his side. Lozano, Doucouré, Danjuma, blocked by Lowe, cleared by Lowe, and McBurney needs to get to this and he hasn't. Chamberlain's in the way, but it still just keeps falling for Everton. McNeil is past me, and here's Dele again. It's a lovely spin, Dele Alli squares it across, Danjuma blocked. I can't get rid of it. Sure there was an offside in there, nothing given, flag not raised, but we've cleared the lines. Oh, we are under pressure today, gents. A lot of pressure today. Dwight McNeil. Bogle chasing and chasing and chasing. Dele's got option square. Lozano's one. He's got to be offside, Doucouré. Surely he's offside, Doucouré. No, flag goes up. Everton lead by 2. It's got... Oh no, I've just seen Jayden Bogle on the far side. The right back on the left-hand side of the screen in that previous replay angle is who played Doucouré on. He drifted beyond all 3 central defenders, and I was like, he's off. Just waiting for the formality of the flag to go up. Jayden Bogle played him onside. And we're 2-0 down against Everton. After what was an exciting transfer window that saw us make genuine improvements to the side, they haven't yet properly settled, it seems. Certainly changed the way that the side plays at the moment. And I haven't yet figured out how best to adjust my playstyle to suit the new players that we've got with us. Oh, but even those players that have been with us the whole bloody time need to be better than that if I'm to cut teams apart. Maybe they're just low on confidence and it's affecting their attributes. I'm not sure. But when Sander Berge has such a simple pass to make and he's just kicking the ball into the floor so it goes no more than 2 yards. And check Abdoulaye Doucouré even isn't turning into an absolute god in front of goal. You just know it's not going to be your day. Well, the season will still be nail-biting all the way to the end, it seems. I hoped we would have a really boring end to the year and not much to play for. We are still going to have our Premier League survival to play for here because back-to-back defeats here and Christ knows what's going to happen away from home at the City round against Forest. We are definitely still in that relegation mix. Lozano. Oh, it's a lovely ball into Danjuma. It's a nice tackle by Basham. He's actually gone down in rating, Basham now. He's down to 71, so Austin Trusty's arrival in the summer can't come soon enough as far as our backline is concerned. It's a lovely ball to McBurney into Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who pulls one back. Maybe there might just be something left in this game for us. 5 minutes to find it. Great. Danjuma, lovely little back heel. Lozano. Overlapping run is there. He's gone inside to... Oh, that was very nearly excellently put together. Danjuma's connection on his shot was cleaner. Maybe they'd have just gone and extended their lead again. Oxlade-Chamberlain now has... Oh, please. Now has 2 goals in 4 games for us since arriving. Jayden Bogle. Ollie McBurney. We've rescued a point, can you believe it? Ollie McBurney is the man to drag the team forward, give us the equalising goal, and hopefully kickstart that unbeaten run once more. We've not deserved really anything from the 2 games we've had so far. But wow, Jayden Bogle just would not give up. And neither did Big Ollie. We're level, and there's only seconds to go. We will get a point from this one. Thankfully, provided we can not fall foul to Nottingham Forest, the rot is stopped after 1 game. And we're back to our unbeaten ways. We're back to our unbeaten ways. Get in the stand. Get out. Get me back home. Oh, dearie me. Right, I'm going to have a little deep breath and try and centre myself again before we go to Forest, because we've not been good today. But that final 10 minutes is certainly something to build on. Try and boost the players' morale, etc. by going to a post-match press conference here as well. Hopefully that can help. Wayne Hennessy in goal for Forest. Aurier, Felipe, Niakate and Richards. Danilo in the 4-1-2-1-2 with Remo Freuler and Orel Mongala, with Morgan Gibbs-White, formerly of Sheffield United, of course, with Alexandra Mitrovic up top alongside Taiwo Awoniyi. As if one big boy up top with Taiwo wasn't enough, they've got an added Mitro to their front line as well. Pretty brutal, to be honest. We're going to be up against it here, but having struggled at home in 2 games, maybe a trip away from home with less pressure on us is exactly what we need to get ourselves firing again. Jack Robinson is into the starting lineup ahead of the ageing and declining Chris Basham now. We'll see if Robinson can put in a performance, but Basham is worse in every area than Jack Robinson. So it surely is the obvious thing to do for the remainder of this season until we bring in more replacements, that Robinson starts for us moving forward for the rest of this year. I hope so. In terms of, I hope it's the right decision. Fotheringham makes a good save. Forest's first chance of the game comes and goes. Gibbs-White will take the corner and hopefully we'll get rid of it, which we do. Ahmed Hozic. Lovely ball to Bogle. Anel's going to get forward again. McBurney's there, but the pass is not great, to say the least. Taiwo has support here from Gibbs-White. Mitro's played onside by the defender, and Fotheringham drawn into a smart save. There's a number of red and white shirts there in the middle, thankfully. It was the predominantly white, not the predominantly red, that was in the end, on the end of it. Oxlade-Chamberlain playing in behind. He's been a good source of goals so far, averaging a goal every other game. Ow, but he's not getting one in this one. Not yet anyway. Brilliant run. Terrible finish. He's shanked it. It's loose. Vinny Souza's in. McBurney looking for Chuba Akpom. Turns well. Chuba! Oh! That's not what we bought you for, pal. Lovely turn. The shot. I think we need to have some finishing practice drills in training, because at the moment these guys are not doing the business. Mongala and Taiwo and Mitro! Just taking effort from anywhere they can at the minute, Nottingham Forest. Akpom. Poor pass. Really poor pass. Asked for a ball to feet. He played a through ball. It could cost us. It very, very nearly did. Chuba's interlinking play isn't good enough at the moment. His short passing is only 60, and it is costing me. I'm trying to utilise him the same way I did with Jebo and with Ryan Brewster, and it's not working at the minute with Chuba Akpom. I think I need to change his role, because at the minute, him dropping deep and getting involved in stuff, it's just not going to end in goals at this moment in time. Brilliant ball in. Ah! Oh! Even his shooting at the minute isn't good enough. I'm not convinced by Chuba Akpom so far, although he was a popular option from you guys, so I absolutely will give him the chance. Mitro might wind up from distance again. He has done a couple of times already. Freuler to Morgan Gibbs-White. He was the one that scored against us last time we played Forest. Taiwo's hit the bar already, and the keeper's drawn into the save by Remo Freuler, I think it was, breaking through the middle. You can see the time top left. If they score from this corner, I'll be pissed. They haven't scored from the corner, but play still continues. I'm not pissed. I'm happy to be at 0-0 at half-time. Morgan Gibbs-White. It's a nice ball. Mitro from range again. He doesn't have the legs, Mitrovic, so he just keeps pinging from 25 yards. If we keep letting him, eventually one will find its way in, but so far, nothing has actually tested Fotheringham more so than just quite simply standing in the way and not letting it go through. McBurney's here, and surely... There's a 1-0 lead! Get a bit closer, Mitro, and you can find the ball into the back of the net. Ollie McBurney was a player I had no idea whether I was going to get on with or not when we started this save. Generically, traditionally, historically, he is not of the ilk that I tend to do that well with. But he's good enough right now. Mitrovic. Oh, it's nicely played. Mitro in the box again. Is he taking hint from what we said to him earlier? Get closer in the box, Mitro, and you'll stand a better chance. I know Sheffield United fans will enjoy a positive result over Nottingham Forest, very much so indeed, after what happened in the playoffs last year, or the year before even. Ollie McBurney very nearly adding a second to us already. And now he definitely does. Ollie McBurney is the man in red and white. Win that header. Well up, Alex. Flick it on. Yes, Ollie. Go on, lad. Oh, there's quite a few people around. Squeeze it out wide to Sanderberger. Around the corner to Ryan Lowe. Max Lowe, even. McBurney! Oh, would have been a perfect hat-trick. Right foot, left foot, header. But it doesn't quite come together for him. Thankfully, it doesn't need to at the moment. Anthony Elanga, new signing at Nottingham Forest, brought on off the bench. Steve Cooper says thanks to Taiwo, but all he could do was hit the bar for him on this occasion. 2-0 up. Away from home. Turns out, yes, all we needed was the pressure off, away from Bramall Lane, and everything's fallen into place for us. Anthony Elanga, using those fresh legs and the quick feet, gets past Jaden Bogle brilliantly, and in the box. Oh, ho, ho. Mitrovic did take heed of our words earlier, has gotten himself into the box, and has scored a goal for Forest. Are they about to do to me what we did to Everton? I certainly hope not, but maybe. Lovely work by their number 5. And excellent vision by Anthony Elanga. We're making changes of our own. Brewster on, Koulibaly on, Slimani on. And maybe their number 23 off, but no, yellow card only for Foiler. Slimani. McBurney's made the run. It's a great run. Back here is Low. I don't know whether to take my time or to push and try and get another. Slimani in the box. Good save by Hennessy down low. There's still plenty of time left. I think pushing for another goal is probably the best thing to do. McBurney's up. We've got one! Can you believe it? Ollie McBurney, hat-trick hero away from home at the City Ground. Perfection from Mr. McBurney. 2 goals from corners. What a leap he's got on him. And a brilliant head. He's not just a beautiful beard, you know. He's pretty good at football too. Aurier with the throw for Forest. Foiler. Jack Robinson in the way. Solid enough performance from Jack today, that's for sure. Slimani looking to get forward here. Maybe there's more in this game still to come. This one done for Billy Sharp, really. After what happened at the City Grounds in the playoffs a couple of years ago. Sheffield United fans will very much be enjoying this sort of result and hoping that it happens in real life this year as well. Ollie McBurney hat-trick in any game wouldn't go amiss. And considering Wednesday only just got themselves back to championship level, this is probably as close, and with Leeds having been relegated as well, Forest is probably as close to a derby as Sheffield United are going to get in the Premier League, really? I think. I might be mistaken there, but probably of the teams that are in the 20, certainly with a history of the playoffs as well. So this one will be thoroughly enjoyed regardless of what other results were in today's episode. But having come back from 2-0 down against Everton as well, after finding it really difficult to create against Brighton, practically impossible, actually, to create against Brighton. Really difficult to create against Everton until the final 15 minutes or so. To have scored 5 goals in just over a game and a bit, proving to ourselves, more so than anything else, that yes, we can still compete here. It's just a little bit of a dodgy spell, and hopefully it was just that one game against Brighton that's the only result, is the odd one out come the end of the season, after our push from pre-Christmas, trying to ensure that we don't concede any more here, and indeed we don't. West Nottingham keeps Forest out again, and Ollie McBurney will get his match ball. Congratulations, Ollie, you deserve that, my friend. Doing it away from home as well is perfect. You'd love to see it. We'll take that. 10 chances created. It normally takes us 3 games to create 10 chances, let alone doing it all within 90 minutes. Very, very happy indeed with that. And, well, with Manchester City next, we kind of needed something to give us a little bit of faith for the upcoming FA Cup tie, didn't we? 5'5" doesn't necessarily fill me with confidence, but we'll wait and see. 6'5", but we've already got a decent prospect in goal. Hoping to get some positive young players through in the early couple of seasons to try and give us something to concentrate on youth development wise, rather than just buying in our own talent from elsewhere. Still waiting for Zach Myers to be fit again. Was it Zach? Alex Myers to be fit again. 6 weeks is when he'll be in training, but obviously not playing till the end of the season probably, and has gone down from 74 to 72 rated now. Chuba still warming up to him, but Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain has definitely made an impact since coming in. And with Manchester City in the round of 16 of the FA Cup next, that's probably going to be the end of our journey there. But our journey in the Premier League looks set to continue with 11 points now the gap. We might have had a bit of a wobble, but those below us, they haven't even got any sort of wobble whatsoever. They just bottomed out. Certainly Luton and Bournemouth. Still very close between Forest, Fulham, Burnley and Brentford, but ourselves and probably Brighton as well once they've played their game in hand. Looking well clear of it now. Dare I look further up the table? It has always been a bit of a jump, actually, to like 10th place. It's still 6 points just to 10th. But then only a further 3 to 6th. Don't get carried away, Ches. Don't get carried away. We'll see what we can do in the FA Cup. We'll try and put some sort of run together in the league, and where we finish is where we finish. Thank you very much for watching today. Drop a video, a like for that Ollie McBurney hat-trick for sure. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more, and I'll see you tomorrow.